back to the channel. Today we're going to take a tour of the old farmhouse at the Skeenah Campground. So come along and Mark's going to tell us a little bit about it and the history of it.
It has 6 fireplaces. He signed the last chimney in 1895, if you look right there. Let's see. Signed it in 1895, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty neat.
The previous owners didn't even know that existed, which is kind of cool that I was able to call them up and say, hey, did you know? And they're like, no idea.
That's funny.
So, a lot of old timers used to hide their money in the chimneys. So I'm waiting for a coin to drop out.
Yeah.
Looking for that magic spot.
One of those $1 million coins.
Alright. 88, I can service 88 homes plus the camp. Which is kind of nice. If we run out of water, you know where to come. There's a spring well right there too with the flag on it. I pump out thousands of gallons of water every day. Because if I didn't, we'd be underwater. So until I sell the water rights to Nestle's, I gotta run that pump. House, you know, that's what they did back in the 1800s. They'd find a water source and they'd build a house around it. So that's a working well right there. On the corner. And some of this house was built in the early 1800s, and then it was finished up in late 1800s. You know, it was quite a building per se back then. I mean, yeah. So let's go into the kitchen. You see, I got a real rough at night watching the sunset.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
tough.
a rough life.
It's tough sitting there and watching the fog roll in.
What can I say? Somebody's gonna love it.
Yeah. This is the farmhouse kitchen. You know, I modernized it a little bit. Of course, I got gas now, and I don't use the fireplace, but it has the original floor still in it. And I got a dishwasher, but it's pretty much open concept is the way it's been for a long time. Yeah. So as you can see, I like antiques too. I travel, and when I find something I like, I buy it. It's not too expensive.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So this was a pantry, and this was the bedroom when I first got here, and it didn't work for me. So I blew it out, and put the bedroom back there because it's just made sense. So yeah. So this is some arrowheads I found on the property. And this eagle here, you probably think he's been smoking dope or something, but he's actually, it's called luring. And I thought he was trying to impress his mate, but I've been corrected. First time ever recorded by Nat Geo photographer Mark Harris, and it's actually printed on metal. It's a metal. This is metal also. So he basically bathed himself. At the end of the day, he's just chilling. So he swings his head around and just, you know, yeah. I call it Mick Jagger. Yeah. So there's some recycled wood that I used in the Shasta, and some more beautiful photography by Mark Harris. And obviously these aren't original floors; they were replaced. Another fireplace. This fireplace in the kitchen. This is not a see-through either. It's two different.
Two different chimneys.
Yeah. Well, it's one chimney, but it's
two
a partition.
sides.
Yeah. So I brought this painting print with me. That was my father-in-law's favorite. He's since passed, but I didn't paint this to match it. It just, when I came here, that's where it belonged.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look, they didn't waste any wood here. Like, look, I found a board. I mean, if you look real close, at first it drove me nuts because I'm kind of a line freak, but it's kind of grows on you after a while. It's like
Gives it character.
Yeah. Hand carved 2x4s for crown molding. Yeah, you gotta love it. So I put the bedroom over here, and I used the fireplace as a headboard.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. So you can come on in. There's not much to look at. But these floors are in pretty good shape. And, you know, it's been transformed. I'm sure this was a walkway, but there's a mechanical room back there. I got air conditioning in the farmhouse now, which is really nice. It's built on top of stone and a well, so it stays relatively cool. Real cool in the winter. There's no insulation in the walls. Of course, they didn't have that back then. So, I like a cold house, but you can't walk around barefoot in here in winter. It's cold. So I put the light out curtains. It's kind of a makeshift bathroom. It's pretty barbaric, but it worked. But upstairs is pretty cool too. So when I first started coming
Pretty
here,
weird, huh?
Yeah.
when I first started coming here, you could go in the kitchen. If you stayed up here, you could go to the kitchen. It was open 24/7, and you could eat as much food as you wanted. She would stop
Oh, wow.
the covers. And for the first few years, I'm like, I can't be eating other people's food. But you know, after 4 o'clock, there isn't a whole lot to eat. You know, there's not. Where are you going to go? 20 miles up the road.
Yeah.
A lot of times I was on a motorcycle, bad weather. But after a couple of years, I began to realize she's just using it for a tax write-off. So she wanted you to eat as much as you could. So
Yeah.
I did. Watch your head. I don't even think we got a light to work. Yeah. But anyways, this is the mill room. It's called the old mill. And for obvious reasons, it's got some nice relics and little pictures of mills.
Oh, yeah.
And in here's this is where I stayed 15 years ago. And I fell in love with this room. Yes, this is called the secret garden room. No, I'm sorry, this is the leather and lace room. And you're probably wondering, why do they call it that? So there is a fireplace in there. Fireplaces. And this is the secret garden room, which has another fireplace in here. But it's a lovely room.
Whenever you rode your motorcycle, you would stay up here.
Yeah, it crashed. Yeah.
Oh, neat.
So, what was I going to say? Oh, well, obviously you didn't have plumbing, so there's no bathroom.
Oh.
So you got to be a certain individual to want to stay up there.
Yeah.
It didn't take long for me to figure that out. But I had people with lanterns. So this is one of my favorite pieces of whatever. I've carried this stove around for 35 years.
Oh, wow.
And what's cool about it is you light it, and once you get it going real good, it becomes a fireplace. So you can just sit here and watch it glow, and this thing gets really hot.
That's neat.
It's real
nice.
comfortable to sit.
Every morning it's different. It's pretty cool.
Do y'all come out here and eat breakfast?
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yeah.